We're here at the Dayton Arena as the JMU Dukes getting set to face the LIU Blackbirds tonight in the first four game of the NCAA Tournament. We're joined by a special guest tonight. When you go back to the history of James Madison University men's basketball, you go back to the early 80s when they had three successive trips to the NCAA Tournament. One of them was against this young man right here, Clark Kellogg and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Now, when you think about going back to that particular event and you learned about James Madison University, what were your first thoughts when you think, the Dukes? Who are the Dukes?
You know what? I don't recall what I thought initially, other than I was glad that we were in the tournament and was looking forward to trying to advance. I knew North Carolina was on the other side of the bracket. And unfortunately for us, the Dukes stepped up and made one of those magical tournament moments by knocking us out. And I've bumped into Coach Campanelli a few times over the years, and without fail, he reminds me of that particular day. He obviously had a terrific career when he was coaching here. And it's one of those things that still kind of gnaws at me a little bit whenever I'm reminded of it, but it is what it is, and the Dukes were the better team that day and moved on, and I'm thrilled to be here courtside calling the game tonight.
Well, we certainly were delighted to learn that you and Mr. Nance are going to be calling the game this evening. Now, there's also some ties here with your son playing with a couple of the Dukes because, after all, there are a number of Buckeyes, so to speak, right, on this James Madison basketball team.
Yeah, I followed Devon Moore and A.J. Davis throughout their high school careers, and actually A.J. and my son Alex, my oldest son, are part of the 2007 high school class, and they played together a little bit on the AAU circuit and actually competed against each other in the state tournament in Columbus. And we followed from a distance. Alex and I have followed AJ's career and Devon's, and really were excited to see these guys make it to the tournament. We were texting each other while the game was going on, just saying how excited we were and how well AJ had been playing of late, and Devon's been terrific, and both guys are outstanding kids. So it was exciting to see those guys get to this point, and even more exciting for me to have a chance to greet them yesterday after their practice here and get to see them face to face. I had seen Devon in Columbus his sophomore year, the year he was hurt, but I hadn't seen AJ in person since those AAU days back in the summer of 2006, 2007.
So in essence, you've been kind of preparing this game for many years, knowing these guys. But when you did get the assignment, of course, we know our look into this game from the James Madison perspective. But can you give us a little sneak peek of what you look at this game as far as a perspective from yourself?
Well, you know what? I'm looking at a contrast in styles. Obviously, the Dukes want to control tempo and pace, although they will run selectively. LIU is one of the highest scoring teams in the country, and they're going to push the ball and try to create opportunities to go one-on-one and get scores in transition. This LIU team is experienced in that they've had three successive trips with this core group together participating in the NCAA Tournament. So I think it's going to be an exciting game. Jim and I have done the first four of the last 3 years. This is our third year doing it, and I always look forward to it. It's kind of a neat way to kick off the tournament in my mind.
All right, very much. We thank you very much for being here with us this afternoon, and best of luck tonight in the broadcast, and hopefully we'll see you again later this week.
Well, I'll be here. We'll see if the Dukes can make it as well. Thank you, Curt.
All right. Thank you very much, Clark Kellogg.